Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. It cannot be stopped, and it is the only free voice left on the net. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim mod showcase on the PS4, we're going to be taking a look at a mod that was originally from the Nexus, ported to PlayStation, that adds a modded player home, a waterfront house, called HONRICH Cabin to the Rift. The cabin is located near Merryfair Farm, and it does require all 3 DLCs in order to be able to use. It has a bathtub in the basement, along with all crafting stations and an imbuing chamber. It also comes with static storage, as well as plenty of livestock. With that said, let's see how to find this mod. So finding this mod is a little bit trickier than usual. Oddly enough, typing in the mod author's name won't bring up any search results. However, if we use the search function with L1 and then type in instead waterfront house to the search bar, it will come right up. It's right here. The name of it is HONRICH Cabin, a waterfront house in the Rift, PS4. It is by the Mod Author Amilovescake, or I'm assuming that is Amy just spelled with an I instead of a Y. The mod description in part reads, "Important, I do not have a PS4, so please tell me if there are problems with this mod. This mod is completed as far as making things functional. I will probably only update if a bug comes around that I was not aware of. Please let me know." There's also a link to the Nexus where you can get more info and pics about the mod, as well as update info. Your ESP name has changed, so I don't know if your things are safe. Before update, take everything out and then update. Now you'll notice, oddly enough, that the mod description is kind of all ran together here on my screen with some words overlapping. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Also, the mod author states, at least at the time that this was originally created, that I have only been messing with the CK for a little over a month. I'm a newbie, be gentle. So that is something to keep in mind before choosing to download and install this mod. So we're here at Merryfair Farm. You'll notice that the modded player home has been added right next to it. If you come to this location on the map, here is Merryfair. It's right near Riften. The modded player home has been added right here, HONRICH Cabin. It does appear that, yeah, fast travel is already enabled to this, so I'm assuming that you're able to fast travel right away to it. I traveled over to the farm. In any case, as we take a look at the property, you notice we have a gate here with a couple of lanterns on top. It's like several different livestock, which actually I couldn't think was probably the reason why the gate's here, so I guess I'll go ahead and close that to keep them from wandering off into the neighbor's farm. They can afford to buy their own livestock. Unless, of course, the livestock is smart enough to go around the side of the gate. That could be a problem. I don't know why you wouldn't build the gate around either side of the property. Okay. In any case, looks like we have a lot of livestock for now. A couple of goats, cows, water trough, chicken. Coming over this way, looks like we have some vegetables planted, cabbage and carrots maybe or something. Beautiful view of the lake over there and some more planted. Bee apothecary and, oh, there she is over there. Bee apothecary, flowers, a well located right here. Then heading on up, we have a cow doing, I don't want to know what, grass growing through the boards there. And coming over this way, we have looks like the front door. It does require a key, so we'll have to see if we can find that. If not, I do have the ring of unlocking. And let's see, over there it looks like maybe a fishing area. We'll take a look at that in a sec. And over here you have a place you can sit down with some drinks. Looks like maybe we have some flickering issues here. Yeah, as I move the camera. Coming down this way, doesn't look like anything there, but we do have what appears to be a fishing area here with several poles, as you can see. Oh, and there's the key to the cabin, located right here on this table, as well as a letter to the lucky soul that happens upon our humble abode. For decades, my wife and I lived in this cabin and had a quiet and peaceful life. We shared much love inside these walls that our family grew. We were so delighted to have a babe. Okay, it looks like it actually is going on for quite a while here, so I'm not going to read through all of this, but looks like you get a lot of backstory on the home, so that's nice. So, I'll go ahead and read that maybe when I'm doing the showcase. Let's go ahead and take it. In any case, again, very nice view of the lake. And now that we have the key, let's go ahead then and head up. I won't have to use the ring of unlocking after all. Head over here. Also, that's a nice touch, kind of like a porch light right there. Yeah, it's a nice touch. You use the right hand side for the vanilla feature. Okay, so now that we're inside the cabin, looks like very cozy. Actually, it looks a little familiar too. I think I've kind of seen this layout before in another mod I showcased. This right here looks kind of familiar to me. In any case, very cozy. Very nice fireplace. Looks like a mannequin for storage there. Another one there. Located next to that, some keys that are either, I guess... Okay, there's a key here. Key to cabin safes. So I'll go ahead and take that. We'll see if we can find some cabin safes. Now, one thing to keep in mind with modded player homes in general, for those of you newer to modding, is that you need to be careful when choosing to store anything in them. And looks like a bookcase located right there. Another one on the opposite wall. Several mead bottles and barrel. Also, never store where it says respawns. Don't store items in places like that because you'll definitely lose them when the cells reset. Again, that's just advice for you newer to modding. Skyrim veterans will be well aware of the risks. In the kitchen here we have a lockbox located under the counter, if I can get to come up. Nothing currently inside, so more storage for you there. As well, we have a store intake for produce, breads and baked goods. Again, currently empty. Same goes for produce. Yeah, on both sides. But really nice setup the way they have it looking here. I always do appreciate that attention to detail when they take the time to make it look like the items that you can actually store, like the cheese that you see here. But that's always nice attention to detail. A couple of items it looks like you can take. Oven located right here, and above that, baking ingredients, store and take. And of course we have the oven itself. You can cook some items if you wish, or come over here to the cooking pot located right next to it. I set up here on the hearth. And we have, looks like, some bowls and pots and pans and chalices. Don't think you can interact with this, I'm not getting the prompt. Okay, small bedroom in here. Nothing currently in the wardrobe. Mannequin for you to showcase some armor. Small chest with a pair of boots in it. I'm assuming this is probably for either a child or follower, being as, okay, I don't think I can interact with that. Being as it is a one bed, usually the master bedroom will have that much bigger one, so we'll keep looking and see if we can find it, but in any case, a couple of items up there on top of the wardrobe also. Let's see, I think that was the door we came in. Yeah. Oh, okay, and here is the master bedroom. There's the bed I was talking about, as well as a couple of display cases. Looks like we're having some more light flickering issues. Oh, hey! Oh, look at that. I've never seen that in a mod before. That's neat. Got utensils sticking out of the sweet roll there. Okay, a weapon rack and a mannequin there. Again, more wardrobe, and okay, this one has some items in it, so that's why sometimes I'll look in various ones like this for you guys, because sometimes they won't have anything, other times they will have some items, and there are times it appears to be just static, except for the strong box, which, okay, this has several items in it, so you never know what might be there. Kind of a treasure hunt. Which was a good choice of words, because there's a bunch of treasure maps right here. Okay, that was nice timing. A safe that requires a key. That should be the key that we picked up by the door. Yep. 500 septums. And here we have a nightstand located next to the bed here. Again, nice attention to detail, a couple of utensils sticking out of the food, and just the way they have that grouped in general looks nice. A couple of interesting books there, if you're so inclined to read them. But yeah, I don't recall seeing a mod author do that before. I may have and just don't remember. I've got a bad memory, so. Place to store boots, currently empty, next to the mannequin that we saw when we first came in. I do believe that is everything here, but I don't remember, did I? I know I glanced at this, but I don't think I went into it. Yeah, I don't remember these, so several drinks here that you can take that are set to respawn. Same goes for the wine that I'm assuming is in there. And we'll go in there in a sec, but first let's go ahead and check this real quick. Like I figured, books like usually see in these for you to be able to read, and most likely I'll go ahead and check these as well. I've kind of gotten into the habit, sometimes they like to put one of them false panel ones that leads to another room. Now, I think that's usually the wardrobes, but still, I've kind of gotten in the habit of just checking them, be on the safe side. Okay, so here we have the work area, place for leather and pelts. That is currently empty, so storage for that. Tanning rack, as well as some barrels to store items in. Over here we have a place to get firewood and keep Lydia away from, so that I don't have to clear it out of her inventory all night. Blacksmith forge located right here, as well as storage for ingots, currently empty. And underneath that, ores and looks like ingots again, so looks like it just kind of repeats. Smelter located right here. And then over here you'll find a workbench as well as a grindstone. Heading into this room. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, here is the underground bath that the mod description mentioned. Really like the way they have that looking. Even a really nice little cozy fireplace for when you're over here. As well as steam coming up out of the vent there and stuff to heat the bath. That is really nice attention to detail. You can sit down right here. Of course, my armor's going to get soaked, but a wardrobe near there, near the water. Better hope that don't fall and ruin your clothes. But it's really nice attention to detail. Even the place for steam to not only come in to heat the bath, but then to go out right here as well. And that is really impressive when you consider the fact that, well, a couple of robes here for you when you're done bathing, I guess. But when you consider the fact that, at least at the time this mod was created, the mod author stated that they were new to the CK and had only been in it for a little while. I don't remember the exact time now without going back and reading the description, but for the fact that the mod description stated that they had only been working with the creation kit for a short time when making this, and taking into consideration the fact that, yeah, it has been updated and some items have been moved around, but still, the attention to detail that items are placed correctly and all open and function and complement one another the way that the mod author placed it. If this is one of their very first mod, I think they did a damn good job. I've seen screenshots of the creation kit and I wouldn't be able to make heads or tails of that thing, so, you know, really just respect to them for being able to make this and being that new. Place to store and take recipes. It has recipes in it, so it actually has a recipe box with recipes in it. Oh, and also I hope I don't offend the mod author, because I'm like 99% certain that the name is Amy, which would be a woman, and I would say she, but since I've never seen it spelled that way before, and I get author names wrong all the time, that's why I'm saying they, just in case, so I don't accidentally call the mod author by the wrong sex. Lots of storage in here, as you can see, including bugs and stuff. Again, mostly empty. Hope that wasn't what I just thought I saw there. Heartstone's here, but I could have swore it flashed something else up. Wait a minute. Why am I hearing insects all of a sudden after I open that? I don't see any. Oh great, and it's not stopping. Yeah, that's not going to get annoying in the showcase. Staff Enchanter. That also, unfortunately, didn't stop that. An imbuing chamber located here next to, cupboard with respawns and spider pods that you can get. I do apologize for that. I don't know if you guys can hear it clearly. Oh. I notice it's quieter now that I left that room, so hopefully it's just contained to that room, because I can hear it really well. I didn't even notice these. And this requires a key. I can hear it really well in my headset. Okay, so a bunch of different jewels in these here, or gems, as you will. Didn't notice that before, but yeah, so I do believe that is everything. Luckily, what was that? She dropped something? A little bit of light flickering here and there I do notice, but still, very nice first, or one of the very first mods for this person. Again, I don't know how long ago this was made, so, but still, if this is something that you'd be interested in, just remember, when it comes to storage, be careful, need to check it, see if it will work for you. But in any case, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.